So welcome to Faribault's newest and most exciting mural, in my opinion. That's not proven yet. So when this mural came forward and the city council had to pick which one out of the 3 murals we were going to do, I kind of had to fight a few city council members to get this one. They weren't all in favor of it. They were still looking for the historic aspects of Faribault. They wanted more nods to the history of Faribault. But this project turned out absolutely gorgeous, and it hits so many points of Faribault by the time it got done. And you'll hear about all the little nuances of it in a bit. You'll hear about how the flowers were chosen and everything else that went into this project. So I think it's great to have something that's Instagram worthy. I know that it already works because my daughter was down here on Saturday with some friends and taking some photos of it. So I know that the reasoning for going non-traditional is working. And goodness gracious, KSTP came down and did an article on it already. How much better can you ask for? So we've got a great lineup. They're going to tell you all kinds of good information about the mural, so I'll get off the stage.
Thank you everyone for coming to the ribbon cutting for the Love for All mural. My name is Kim Clausen, Community Development Coordinator with the City of Faribault. And I'm so grateful for being given the opportunity to manage this mural project. When the former Milady's building was acquired and demolished after falling into an extreme state of disrepair, it left many community members upset over the loss of another historic building. Due to the building's construction and shared wall with the neighboring building, the easternmost interior wall of Milady's was left in place, making the city the owner of the wall. In order to weatherize and protect the adjacent privately owned building, these white metal panels were installed. Staff and community members took a look at the large blank wall and saw it as an opportunity to try to make something good come out of these unfortunate circumstances. The idea of a mural was discussed over several months, and eventually the City Council and the Economic Development Authority agreed to provide funding and support for such a project. We developed and issued a request for proposals, soliciting artists to propose something that would add to the visual interest downtown, be fun, engaging, a photography destination, encourage interaction, and be family and social media friendly. We also wanted a mural that would reflect or honor our community's history, architecture, business, people, and institutions, but done in a fun, innovative, engaging, and creative manner. We had pretty low expectations, right, for this? A mural committee was established that included Kelly Nygaard of Faribault Main Street, Julie Faulkner from the Paradise Center of the Arts, Matt Drevlo, a downtown property owner and EDA member, Ryan Ernster, another downtown property owner, and Lynn Ryan of the Heritage Preservation Commission, and myself. 12 mural proposals were received from artists around the country and even one from Japan. There was a wide variety of colorful and creative ideas submitted, but when the committee saw the proposal titled Love for All from Jordan Brennan, it was obvious that she had researched Faribault and went out of her way to hit every point we were looking for in the RFP. Following the recommendation from the mural committee, the City Council selected her piece for the wall. She was gracious enough to make some modifications to her original design to incorporate flowers with local significance. I admit that when she first arrived to start on the mural, I was a little skeptical and nervous because this large blank wall was so overwhelming. But she has flawlessly executed the vision for this mural, and it has been so fun to watch people interact with Jordan and taking pictures of the final product. I would like to thank Jordan, the state academies, the mural committee members, all of the city departments and staff that assisted, and of course the Faribault City Council and EDA for providing the funding for this project that has brought so much joy to the community. Thank you.
Whew, okay. So I wasn't nearly as nervous to paint this wall as I am to have to talk to you all today. But where do I even begin? This project has brought me so much joy. When I first saw the request for proposal, I was so excited to apply for such a massive wall, and I immediately started researching about Faribault. During my research, I stumbled upon the Minnesota State Academies. I couldn't believe how long these schools have been in Faribault. With such long ties to the city, I thought this would be something worth highlighting in a mural. MSA has played such a crucial role and has impacted so many students and families over the years. I wanted to create a mural that paid tribute to the academies and the greater deaf and blind communities that call Faribault home. Throughout my time here, so many people have stopped by and have shared with me their stories and connections to MSA and the city of Faribault. It was amazing to hear how far students and families have traveled to attend school here and the impact that this town has had on them. My goal for this mural was to honor the history of where Faribault has been, while being a bright and vibrant representation for what is to come for such a wonderful place. My hope is that all citizens of Faribault feel included and represented in this mural and will look at it with a sense of pride for the great city that they are a part of. I have so many people to thank. Thank you to the city of Faribault for selecting my design and entrusting me with this enormous project. Thank you to everyone at MSAB and MSAD. When I was selected by the city, I immediately reached out to MSA to get their opinion on the design. Having their support was crucial. Thank you to Superintendent Terry Wildling for your support, as well as Jenny Pelletier and Shelley Castle for helping me with the Braille components, and to one of the students, Cadence, who did the audio description. You guys are awesome and have helped me so much, so thank you. And a special shout out and thank you to Kim Barron. She has been my go-to gal this entire time. When I first reached out to MSA, Kim was the first one I was able to get in touch with. She was extremely generous with her time, always answering my questions and putting me in contact with so many amazing people. She did a fantastic job at putting the webpage and QR code together as well. I literally could have not done this without you, so thank you so much, Kim. Additionally, I would like to thank Rochella Jones and the entire Faribault Deaf Club for putting together a fantastic video and for all the love and support throughout this entire process. Lastly, thank you to the community. Before starting this project, I had never heard of Faribault, but gosh, am I lucky that's changed. Faribault is such a special place and will always hold a special place in my heart. You have all welcomed me with open arms, and I truly appreciate each and every one of your waves, smiles, honks, and conversations throughout this entire process. Like I said, it has been such a joy to get to be in Faribault and to do what I love, so thank you all so much.
Well, thank you, Jordan, and everyone for having me be a part of this big day. We've worked with Jordan since she came here to talk about ideas and how we can collaborate with her. And to introduce myself, I'm Terry Wilding, Superintendent of the Minnesota State Academies, the School for the Deaf and the School for the Blind, that are both here in town for over 160 years. So we really feel very much a part of this community. We're actually one of the oldest public schools in the state, so this carries a lot of significance for Faribault, and a lot of many of our students call Faribault home. What we appreciate about this drawing, and when Jordan contacted us, we were very happy to work with her. And we also connected with the Faribault Deaf Club. They helped recruit signers to sign a video in ASL, which will be put on our website, describing the story behind the mural. So, and one of our blind students is doing the audio description for people who can't see it. So it's a great way for our deaf and blind community to be part of this mural. Oftentimes in our history, in any community, our visibility is low. People often do things and without informing us or asking us to be a part of it. So we say nothing without us, or nothing about us without us. And so we're very happy that Jordan reached out to us and really got us involved throughout the entire process. We're very happy to be part of the Faribault community, and I see a lot of our community members here, and really very proud to be a part of the Faribault community. And we look forward to having a great relationship with everyone here. Again, thank you for involving us.
Hi, I'm Kelly Nygaard with the Faribault Area Chamber of Commerce and Tourism. I serve as our tourism director and our Main Street coordinator. And I feel very privileged to have gotten to be part of this project. Public art activates the imagination and encourages people to pay attention. It causes us to pause and reflect. Murals add color to building walls and streets that might otherwise go unnoticed, and it's a treat for locals and visitors alike. It can help to change perceptions, foster community pride, and add vibrancy to dimmer areas. Art helps to invigorate our spaces, and the number of people stopping to see the progress, taking photos, and talking about how excited they were for this very mural has been a true testament to the value of the arts. Studies show that people are drawn to experience art in person, making this spot another great destination for Faribault. Those visitors will fill up their gas tanks, grab meals, and stop at area shops, benefiting the economic vitality of the community. And each visit is an opportunity to leave a lasting, positive impression. Across the board, we know that as social media increases, so does the demand for beautiful, Instagrammable moments like this. Jordan did a great amount of research prior to submitting her proposal for this piece to make it reflective of Faribault. She worked to incorporate so many elements to make this piece feel inclusive, eye-catching, and colorful, with sign language, braille, diversity, and when given the opportunity to customize it even further by showcasing local flowers with significance, she didn't skip a beat. The yellow flowers you see here are mums and reflect the mums from Minnesota, which started over 70 years ago by Edgar and Ruth Lehman in Faribault and is now known as Faribault growers. The dwarf trout lilies are an endangered plant species found presently only in 3 counties in all of Minnesota, including Rice County. They can be seen in person at Nearstrand Bigwood State Park and the Riverbend Nature Center, and they're seen on the mural as the tiny violet flowers. At one time, Faribault was regarded as the peony capital of the world, and that legacy is showcased through the light pink and orange peonies on the mural. Established in 1870, the Brand Peony Farm cultivated a collection that grew to over 1,000 varieties of peonies. We're so proud to have this stunning piece of art in downtown Faribault. Thank you, Jordan, for creating this mural and in the process becoming part of the Faribault community.
And we'll see you later. Thanks for coming down, and make sure that you take lots of photos and share them around the world. Thank you.